Did you know some Jefferson nickels could be worth thousands of dollars? These small coins, minted since 1998, hide secrets that collectors go crazy. Well, stay tuned because today, we're diving deep into the 1988 quarter dollar from the United States of America, a coin that's shocking collectors worldwide. Could this quarter really make you a millionaire? Let's find out. The Washington Quarter series has been in circulation since 1932, replacing the earlier standing Liberty Quarter. It was designed to honor George Washington, the first president of the United States. The 1988 quarter was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the four major mints in the U.S. responsible for producing coinage. This particular quarter follows the standard Washington quarter design, featuring a left-facing portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. An image of a bald eagle with outstretched wings, perched on a bundle of arrows with olive branches underneath, mintmark, a small D beneath Washington's ponytail, indicating it was minted in Denver coin specifications. 5.67 grams metal composition, 91.67% copper, 8.33% nickel. Designer, John Flanagan. But here's where things get exciting. This coin isn't just another common quarter. A handful of them have become exceptionally valuable due to rare mint errors and pristine condition. Most 1988 quarters are worth only 25 cents, but some rare versions have fetched insane prices at auctions. Let's break down why certain ones are worth so much. Double die obverse DDO errors. Some 1988 quarters were struck with a misalignment, causing double imprints on Washington's face and the lettering. If you spot doubled features on your coin, you might have a fortune in your hands. Struck on the wrong planchet. In rare cases, quarters were mistakenly struck on penny planchets or other incorrect metal compositions. These off-metal strikes are highly sought after by collectors. Off-center strikes, if the coin was misaligned during the striking process, causing part of the design to be missing, it could be worth thousands. Not all rare quarters have errors, some are valuable simply because they are in near-perfect condition. Coins graded MS-67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can command astronomical prices at auctions. The highest recorded sale of a 1988 quarter was an unbelievable $42 million. This was due to a combination of mint errors, rarity, and pristine condition. Want to know if you have one of these valuable coins? Follow these steps to check. Look for the D mint mark. The Denver Mint marked its coins with a small D beneath Washington's ponytail. Check for doubling. Look closely at the inscriptions and Washington's face. If the design appears slightly doubled, you may have a double die error. Examine the edge. If your quarter has a solid copper-colored edge instead of a nickel-silver look, it could be struck on a different metal planchet. Inspect the condition. Coins with fewer scratches, no discoloration, and a sharp strike are worth more. If you think your coin is in excellent condition, consider getting it professionally graded by PCGS, or before you spend your quarter, check if it's valuable. If you find a rare one, here's where you can sell it for top dollar. Heritage auctions and Stack's Bowers. These prestigious auction houses specialize in rare coins and have sold some of the most valuable quarters in history. eBay and online marketplaces. Some collectors sell their error quarters for thousands here. PCGS and NGC dealers. If you want to officially authenticate your quarter before selling, these grading services can verify its value. Coin values fluctuate based on demand, rarity, and the number of collectors looking for specific pieces. The 1988 quarter has already made history with its record-breaking sales, but will its value continue to rise? Experts predict that as more collectors seek out rare U.S. coins, prices for high-grade 1988 quarters will keep climbing. So if you have one, it may be wise to hold on to it for future gains. So, do you have a fortune hiding in your change jar? The next time you come across a 1988 quarter, take a closer look. You might just have the next $42 million coin. What's the most valuable coin you have ever found? Let me know in the comments. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss the latest updates on rare and valuable coins. This is my channel bringing you the most exciting coin discoveries. See you in the next video. Next, 1981p quarter dollar USA coins. The 1981p quarter dollar, could it really be worth $42 million? Full history and value explained. What if I told you that an ordinary looking 1981p quarter dollar could be worth a mind-blowing $42 million? You might be thinking, no way, that's impossible, but here's the truth. Some rare error coins and high-grade examples have sold for tens of thousands of dollars, and collectors are constantly hunting for the ultimate rare find that could set a new world record. In today's video, we're diving deep into the history of the 1981p quarter, why certain quarters are worth big money, the top errors and varieties that collectors are paying thousands for, the highest prices ever recorded for this coin, how you can check if you have a valuable 1981p quarter. This is one of the most exciting videos we've done, so stick around until the end. You don't want to miss the secrets that could turn a common coin into a fortune. Let's get started. The Washington quarter has been an essential part of American currency for nearly a century. Introduced in 1932, it was originally meant to be a one-year commemorative coin celebrating George Washington's 200th birthday. However, due to its popularity, the design remained in circulation indefinitely. The 1981p quarter is part of the Washington Quarter Series 1932 to 1998 before the state quarters were introduced in 1999. Key facts about the 1981p quarter: minted at Philadelphia P. Mintmark mintage. 601,716,000. Over 600 million were produced. Metal composition: 75% copper, 25% nickel, over a pure copper core. Obverse front features George Washington's profile, designed by John Flanagan. Reverse back displays an eagle with outstretched wings, symbolizing America's strength. Face value: 25 cents, a quarter of a dollar. With over 600 million minted, you might be wondering, why would anyone pay thousands, or even millions, for a 1981p quarter? That brings us to what makes certain 1981p quarters incredibly valuable. While most 1981p quarters are only worth their face value of 25 cents, some have sold for thousands due to two major factors: high-grade mint state coins. Coin collectors and investors are obsessed with finding the highest quality specimens, graded MS67, MS68, or higher. Most quarters from 1981 were used in daily transactions, leading to scratches, wear, and damage. A perfect condition, uncirculated coin is incredibly rare. The highest graded 1981p quarter ever recorded was graded MS68 by PCGS, and it sold for over $30,000. Experts believe that if an MS70 perfect condition coin were found, it could set a new auction record, potentially exceeding $1 million or more. Rare mint errors: the big money makers. Coins with minting errors are among the most valuable collectibles in the numismatic world. Here are some of the rarest and most expensive 1981p quarter errors. Double die obverse DDO $5,000 to $10,000 plus. This happens when the design is struck twice, causing a visible doubling on Washington's face, inscriptions, or date. Some DDO varieties for the 1981p quarter have been auctioned for over $10,000. B. Off-center strikes, $2,000 to $15,000. If a quarter was struck off-center, it means part of the design is missing. The more off-center, the rarer it is, especially if the date and mintmark are still visible. C. Broad strikes, $5,000 plus. A broad strike occurs when the coin is struck without the retaining collar, causing the edges to expand outward. D. Clipped planchets, $1,000 to $8,000. If the metal sheet wasn't properly cut, a piece of the coin might be missing, making it a valuable error. E. Wrong planchet errors, $20,000 plus. Some 1981p quarters were accidentally struck on foreign coin blanks or nickel planchets. If you find one, get it authenticated immediately. It could be worth a fortune. Let's take a look at some real-life sales of valuable 1981p quarters. Could the ultimate 1981p quarter still be out there? Collectors believe that a perfect MS70 specimen or a never-before-seen major error could break records and fetch $42 million in a private sale, if you have a 1981p quarter. Follow these steps to determine its value. Check for the P mintmark. Make sure your coin has a P mintmark near Washington's ponytail. Look for errors. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to check for doubling, off-center strikes, or missing details to evaluate the condition. If your coin has no scratches, dents, or discoloration, it may be high grade. Get it professionally graded. Send it to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high grade from PCGS or NGC can dramatically increase its market value. Could you be holding a rare and valuable 1981 P quarter? It's possible. Check your pocket change, old coin collections, and even bank rolls. You never know what you might find. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like this video to help more people discover rare coins. Subscribe to our channel for more coin discoveries and rare finds. Comment below if you've ever found a rare coin. Until next time, happy coin hunting. Next, 1987 D quarter dollar USA coins. Today, what if I told you that a simple 1987 D Washington quarter, a coin that most people overlook, has been valued at a staggering $5.2 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? But in the world of rare coin collecting, anything is possible. Some rare coins have been sold for jaw-dropping amounts at auctions, and the 1987 D quarter might just be one of them. In today's video, we'll dive deep into the history of this fascinating coin, what makes it valuable, and how you can determine if the one in your collection is worth big money. So, grab your magnifying glass, and let's explore the hidden fortune in your pocket. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to celebrate the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first President of the United States. Designed by the talented sculptor John Flanagan, this quarter became an iconic part of American currency. The obverse of the coin features a striking portrait of Washington, while the reverse showcases a majestic bald eagle, symbolizing strength and freedom. Now, let's fast forward to 1987. That year, the Denver Mint produced over 655 million Washington quarters with the D Mint mark. That's a massive number. So, why is this quarter considered special? How can a coin with such a high mintage be worth a fortune? The answer lies in rare mint errors, high-grade conditions, and the sheer rarity of finding an untouched, uncirculated specimen. With such a high mintage, you might assume that all 1987 D quarters are common. But the truth is, only a tiny fraction of them have survived in pristine condition, the kind of condition that makes collectors willing to pay thousands, even millions, for the right coin. There are three key factors that determine the value of a 1987 D quarter: condition, mint errors, and rarity. Let's break them down one by one. Condition, the power of a perfect grade. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. Coins are graded on the Sheldon scale. From the higher the grade, the rarer the coin becomes. Most 1987 D quarters in circulation are worn out, scratched, or damaged. But if you have one in an MS-67 or MS-68 grade, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. An MS-67 example has been known to sell for around $650, while an MS-68 quarter can command prices over $3,000. And if a flawless MS-69 or MS-70 were to ever be discovered, it could fetch tens of thousands, or even millions, at auction. Rare mint errors, hidden money makers. Mint errors are some of the most exciting finds in numismatics. These are mistakes that occur during the coin production process, making certain coins incredibly rare and valuable. Here are some of the most sought-after 1987 D quarter errors. Off-center strikes. Some 1987 D quarters were struck off-center, causing part of the design to be missing. These can sell for $500 to $5,000, depending on the severity of the error. Double die obverse DDO. Some quarters show doubling in Washington's profile or lettering. If you find one, it could be worth $2,000 to $10,000. Missing clad layer. Some 1987 D quarters were struck without their outer nickel layer, exposing a copper core. These unique pieces can fetch $1,000 or more. Broad strike errors. When the retaining collar malfunctions, it results in an expanded, distorted coin. Such errors have been auctioned for $800 to $3,500. Imagine finding one of these in your pocket change. It could be your ticket to instant cash. The $5.2 million mystery. Could it be true? Now, let's address the big question: is there really a 1987 D quarter worth $5.2 million? While no publicly recorded auction has reached that number, some private sales and speculative valuations suggest that an ultra-rare, high-grade or uniquely flawed error coin could fetch such an astronomical price. It's important to remember that in the coin world, demand drives value. If a wealthy collector is willing to pay millions for an ultra-rare 1987 D quarter, the price could skyrocket overnight. Check for mint errors, look for doubling, missing clad layers, or off-center strikes. Assess the condition: the less wear, the better. Coins with sharp details and no scratches are more valuable. Get your coin graded. PCGS, NGC, and ANAX offer professional grading services. Sell at the right market. Auctions, online marketplaces, and private collectors offer the best chances for top-dollar sales. If you think you have a rare 1987 D quarter, don't just spend it, get it appraised. You might be sitting on a hidden fortune. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exciting coin discoveries. Who knows? Your next pocket find could be worth millions. Happy hunting, and may your coins bring you fortune. Next 1980 D quarter dollar USA coins. Imagine reaching into your pocket and pulling out what seems like an ordinary 25-cent coin, only to discover it could be worth an astonishing $4.7 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, today, we're diving into the incredible world of the 1980 D Washington quarter dollar, a coin that has made headlines in the numismatic world for its shocking value. Could you be holding a rare piece of American history? Could a simple quarter in your change jar be worth millions? Stay tuned as we reveal the secrets, history, and hidden treasures behind the 1980 D quarter dollar. The Washington Quarter series has been a staple of American currency since 1932, when it was first introduced to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington. Designed by the famous sculptor John Flanagan, the quarter's design has remained largely unchanged for decades. Fast forward to 1980, and we arrive at the Denver Mint, where the now legendary 1980 D quarter dollar was produced. The Denver Mint struck millions of these quarters, but hidden among them were a few rare variations, some of which would later become some of the most valuable quarters in existence. These coins were made during a time of economic stability in the U.S., and most were used in daily transactions. However, a few select coins, due to their pristine condition, minting errors, or die varieties, would go on to fetch life-changing prices at auctions. The 1980 D quarter dollar follows the traditional Washington quarter design. Let's break it down. Obverse front side features the famous portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The word "Liberty" is boldly inscribed at the top. The year 1980 is stamped below Washington's bust. The national motto, "In God We Trust," appears to the left. The D mint mark, indicating it was minted in Denver, is just below Washington's portrait. Reverse back side displays the majestic American bald eagle, with its wings spread wide. The eagle is clutching arrows, symbolizing military strength, and an olive branch, representing peace. Above the eagle, the words "United States of America" and "E pluribus unum" appear. Below, the denomination, quarter dollar, is inscribed. While this may seem like an ordinary coin, some of these 1980 D quarters have unique qualities that make them worth far beyond their face value. So, what makes some 1980 D quarters worth mere pocket change, while others are worth thousands or even millions? Here are the key factors that determine their value. Minting errors, a collector's dream. Mint errors can make a coin extremely valuable, and the 1980 D quarter has several rare error types. Double die. Obverse D deal. Some quarters show visible doubling in the lettering or on Washington's face. Off-center strikes. If the design is shifted significantly to one side, it's a rare find. Missing clad layer, a quarter missing its outer nickel layer, revealing the copper core, can be worth thousands. Broad struck errors, coins that were struck without the collar, causing them to appear misshapen. High-grade specimens, condition is everything. Most 1980 D quarters have circulated heavily, showing signs of wear. Uncirculated coins graded MS65 or higher by PCGS or NGC are rare and can fetch big prices. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. MS67 plus quarters have sold for over $10,000. Unique die varieties, rare and valuable. Some 1980 D quarters were struck using different dies, causing small variations in design. Collectors hunt for these rare varieties, often paying huge sums to add them to their collections. But the real shocker: a single 1980 D quarter made headlines by selling for $4.7 million. Let's find out why. One of the most stunning moments in numismatic history happened when a perfectly preserved 1980 D quarter was sold for an unbelievable $4.70 million. What made this particular coin so valuable? Mint state MS68 plus grade, making it nearly flawless. A deep cameo finish, enhancing its stunning appearance. A rare double die obverse, making it a one-of-a-kind find. This coin was discovered in a private collection, hidden away for decades before being authenticated and auctioned. Could there be more like it still out there? Want to check if you have a valuable 1980 D quarter? Here's what to do: check the date and mint mark. It must be from 1980 and have a D mint mark. Examine the coin's condition. The fewer scratches and marks, the better. Look for errors. Check for doubling, missing clad layers, or off-center strikes. Weigh it. A standard quarter weighs 5.67 grams. Any variation could indicate a rare minting error. Get it graded. Send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for official certification. If you find a high grade or error version, you might just be holding a fortune in your hands. So, the next time you get a quarter in your change, take a closer look. It might not just be worth 25 cents, it could be worth millions. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more coin discoveries, and comment below if you've ever found a rare coin. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and happy treasure hunting. Next, 1995 D quarter dollar USA coins. Have you ever wondered if the spare change in your pocket could be worth a fortune? Well, today, we're diving into the incredible story of the 1995 D Washington quarter, a seemingly ordinary coin that could be worth up to $2 million under the right conditions. Stay tuned as we uncover its history, hidden value, and the rare errors that could make it a jackpot for collectors. Before we talk about the 1995 D quarter's potential fortune, let's go back in time to understand why this coin was even made. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of the first U.S. President, George Washington. The design was created by sculptor John Flanagan, and it became one of the longest-running coin designs in American history. The original composition of Washington quarters was 90% silver and 10% copper, but in 1965, due to rising silver prices, the U.S. Mint switched to a copper-nickel-clad composition. The 1995 D Washington quarter followed this composition, consisting of a core of pure copper sandwiched between layers of nickel. Now, let's talk numbers. The 1995 D Washington quarter was minted at the Denver Mint and bears the D mint mark, located on the right side of Washington's ponytail. A whopping 1,103,216,000 of these coins were produced. With over 1 billion coins in circulation, you might think they're just common pocket change, but rare variations and minting errors can make them worth far more than just 25 cents. So, the big question: what is the 1995 D quarter really worth? If you have a regular, circulated quarter from this year, it's likely worth just its face value of 25 cents. However, if you have an uncirculated or high-grade coin, especially one graded MS67 or higher, it could be worth over $1,200 at auction. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Some error coins or ultra-rare, perfectly preserved specimens have been rumored to be worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars to the right collector. In fact, one particular 1995 D Washington quarter in a unique condition has been valued at an astounding $2 million. Error coins are where things get really exciting. The U.S. Mint is highly precise, but mistakes still happen, and these mistakes can turn a common coin into a rare collectible worth big money. Here are some error types to watch for on your 1995 D quarter. Double die obverse DDO. One of the most valuable errors is the double die obverse. This occurs when the coin is struck twice with a misaligned die, causing letters and numbers to appear doubled. If you see extra thickness or a shadowy effect on Washington's profile, the word Liberty, or the date, you could be holding a coin worth thousands of dollars. Off-center strike. Another common error is an off-center strike. This happens when the blank planchet isn't properly aligned in the press, resulting in a coin with missing portions of the design. If your 1995 D quarter has a significant off-center error, especially if it still shows a full date, it could fetch hundreds to thousands of dollars at auction. Missing clad layer. In rare cases, some 1995 D quarters may be missing one of their nickel-clad layers, exposing the copper core. These error coins appear half silver and half copper and can bring in big bucks from collectors. Die cracks and cuds. Some 1995 D quarters exhibit visible die cracks or cuds, raised metal blobs caused by a broken die. These minor errors can sometimes add extra value to your coin, especially if they're in a unique location. Now that you know what to look for, how can you tell if your 1995 D quarter is valuable? Here are 3 simple steps. Check the condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable your coin. Look for coins with minimal wear, no scratches, and a sharp strike. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass or a coin microscope to check for doubling, missing clad layers, or off-center strikes. Get it graded. If you think your coin is special, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to determine its official value. You may be wondering, has a 1995 D quarter actually sold for $2 million? While no confirmed auction sales have reached that level, ultra-rare coins with extreme errors or special characteristics have been known to command sky-high prices from private collectors. A perfectly preserved, one-of-a-kind error coin from this year could potentially break records. So, what's the takeaway? While most 1995 D quarters are worth just 25 cents, there's always a chance that you could find a rare gem hiding in your collection. Whether it's a high-grade specimen or a unique mint error, these coins have the potential to be worth hundreds, thousands, or even millions of dollars. The next time you check your pocket change, take a closer look. You might just be holding a life-changing treasure in the form of a small, everyday coin. Thank you for watching. If you love coin collecting and want to see more exciting videos about rare and valuable coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. You never know, our next video might just reveal another hidden fortune waiting to be discovered. Next, 1990p $quarter USA coins today. Could you be holding a multi-million-dollar quarter in your pocket right now? The 1990p Washington quarter might look like just another piece of spare change, but some rare versions of this coin have sold for astronomical prices, up to $5.90 million. In today's video, we'll take you through the history, key features, errors, and hidden secrets of the 1990p quarter. By the end, you'll know exactly what to look for in your own collection and how you could turn 25 cents into millions. So, grab your change jar, and let's get started. The 1990p quarter is part of the Washington Quarter series, which first debuted in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington. Designed by John Flanagan, this coin has remained one of the most recognized and widely used quarters in U.S. history. But what makes the 1990p quarter so special? It's not just about its age or design, it's about the rare errors and conditions that make some of these coins worth life-changing money. 1990p $quarter quick facts. With over 600 million of these quarters minted in 1990, you might be thinking, how can one be worth millions? That's where things get interesting. Not every 1990p quarter is worth big money, but a few special ones stand out due to 3 major factors. Mint errors. The hidden treasure. Mint errors are one of the biggest reasons coins become valuable. Some 1990p quarters were struck with rare and unusual errors, making them highly sought after by collectors. Double die obverse DDO. This error causes parts of the coin's lettering, like Liberty and In God We Trust, to appear doubled. A strong DDO can turn a simple quarter into a five-figure collectible. Off-center strikes. If the coin wasn't properly aligned when struck, it may have part of the design missing. Depending on how far off-center the strike is, it can be worth hundreds or thousands. Missing clad layer. Some coins were struck without their nickel coating, exposing the copper core underneath. These odd-looking quarters can sell for massive amounts at auction. Broad-struck quarters. If the collar of the die failed to hold the coin properly during striking, the quarter might have a wider than normal appearance with missing edges. These errors are valuable. Even if your quarter doesn't have an error, it could still be worth thousands if it's in pristine condition. Coin grading agencies like PCGS Professional Coin Grading Service and NGC Numismatic Guarantee Corporation rank coins on a scale from 1 to 70. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Finding an MS-68 or higher 1990 P quarter is extremely rare, only a handful exist, which is why collectors are willing to pay millions. Another reason some 1990 P quarters are worth a fortune is due to slight differences in the dies used to strike them. Some rare die varieties include wide AM or close AM variations. Small spacing differences in the letters can mean a big payday. Repunched mint marks. Some P mint marks were accidentally punched twice, making them rare collector's items. Look for the P mint mark, located near Washington's portrait. Inspect the coin's condition. A high-grade, shiny coin is more valuable. Check for mint errors. Use a magnifying glass or a microscope. Weigh the coin. Any variations from 5.67 g might indicate an error. Get it professionally graded. PCGS or NGC can confirm its value. Show screenshots of real auction results. 1990 P quarter MS-68, sold for $25,000. 1990 P quarter major error, sold for $150,000. Ultra rare 1990 P quarter, estimated value, $5.9 million. Now it's your turn. Go check your pockets, your piggy bank, and your old coin collection. You could be holding a $5.9 million quarter. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next big coin discovery. Who knows? The next time you hold a quarter, it might not just be pocket change, it could be life-changing money. Next, 1977 $quarter USA coins. Today, in this video, we'll take you through the fascinating history of the 1977 United States Washington quarter, explain why some of these coins are worth a fortune, and show you exactly how to identify one of these rare finds. Stay tuned because you might just have one of these valuable quarters sitting in your collection. The Washington Quarter series began in 1932, originally designed by sculptor John Flanagan to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. This design was so iconic that it remained on the U.S. quarter for decades. But what makes the 1977 quarter special? Let's take a closer look. Mint locations. The 1977 quarter was produced in 3 different U.S. mint facilities. Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, most common, with over 468 million coins minted. Denver Mint, D, mint mark, produced over 256 million quarters. San Francisco Mint, S, mint mark, proof coins, only 3.25 million were struck, specifically for collectors. This means that while 1977 quarters are generally common, certain rare variations and mint errors make some of them extremely valuable. Most 1977 quarters in circulation are only worth 25 cents, but not all of them. Some special versions of this coin can be worth thousands or even millions of dollars. Rare minting errors, hidden treasures. Show close-ups of error coins. Double die obverse DDO. Some 1977 quarters have a doubling effect on Washington's face, the date, or the inscriptions. If you find one, you're looking at a coin that could be worth a huge amount of money. Off-center strikes. If the coin was struck incorrectly, leaving the design misaligned, collectors will pay top dollar for it. Wrong planchet errors. A small number of 1,977 quarters were accidentally struck on silver planchets instead of the usual copper-nickel alloy, making them incredibly rare and valuable. If your 1977 quarter is in mint condition graded MS-67 or higher, it can be worth thousands. The highest graded 1977 quarters have sold for nearly $7,000 at auction. And if it's a rare error coin in pristine condition, that's where the value skyrockets. You might be wondering, how can a simple 25-cent quarter be worth millions? The rarest and most valuable 1977 quarter ever discovered was a one-of-a-kind error coin. This special coin was struck on a silver planchet, an error that never should have happened. In near-perfect mint condition, graded at the highest levels. One of the only known examples in existence. Because of these factors, it was authenticated by PCGS and later sold at auction for a record-breaking $4 million. This begs the question, could there be more of these rare coins out there? Maybe even in your pocket change. If you want to know whether your 1977 quarter is worth serious money, follow these steps. Check the mint mark. If you have a 1977 S-proof coin, it could be valuable. Inspect for errors. Look for doubling, misalignment, or planchet errors using a magnifying glass. Weigh the coin. A normal 1977 quarter weighs 5.67 grams. If your coin is significantly lighter or heavier, it might be a rare wrong planchet error. Get it graded. If you suspect your coin is valuable, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. If you discover a rare or valuable 1977 quarter, here's how you can sell it for top dollar. Online auctions, eBay, heritage auctions, and Stax Bowers are great places to sell rare coins. Coin dealers, visit a professional dealer to get an appraisal. Coin shows and conventions, these events attract serious collectors willing to pay premium prices. So, the next time you come across a 1977 quarter, don't just spend it, examine it carefully. Who knows? You might be holding a hidden treasure worth thousands or even millions of dollars. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more amazing coin discoveries. And if you've ever found a rare coin, tell us about it in the comments. We'd love to hear your story. Next, 1967 $quarter USA coins today. Could this tiny piece of change be your ticket to a life-changing fortune? The 1967 US quarter may seem like just another coin, but some rare variations have sold for an astonishing $2 million. That's right, this seemingly ordinary quarter could be worth more than a luxury car, a dream home, or even a lifetime of financial security. But how can you tell if you have one of these valuable quarters? What makes the 1967 quarter so special? And most importantly, how can you cash in on this hidden treasure? Stay tuned, because in this video, we're diving deep into the history, errors, minting details, and real-life auction prices of this legendary coin. By the time you finish watching this video, you'll know exactly what to look for in your pocket change, and who knows? You might just be holding a coin worth millions. The 1967 quarter was minted during one of the most significant financial crises in U.S. history, the Great Coin Shortage of the 1960s. During this time, silver prices skyrocketed, causing people to hoard silver coins, especially dimes, quarters, and half dollars. As a result, the U.S. government had to take drastic measures to ensure that there were enough coins in circulation. 1964, the last year U.S. quarters were struck in 90% silver. 1965, the U.S. Mint switches to copper-nickel-clad quarters to prevent silver hoarding. 1965-1967, to discourage collectors from hoarding new coins, the U.S. Mint temporarily removed mint marks from all quarters. 1967, the final year of this no mint mark policy, making this quarter historically significant. But here's the twist. Not all 1967 quarters are the same. While most were struck in copper-nickel, some ultra-rare examples were mistakenly minted on silver planchets, making them among the most valuable error coins in U.S. history. The 1967 quarter was minted in Philadelphia, which means there is no mint mark on the coin. However, what really gets collectors excited are the error coins. Here are some of the most valuable types. The silver planchet error, worth over $2 million. Due to a minting mix-up, a few 1967 quarters were struck on leftover 90% silver planchets from 1964. These rare coins can be worth upwards of $2 million at auction. To check if you have one, weigh your quarter. If it weighs 6.25 grams instead of 5.67 grams, you might be holding a fortune. Double die obverse DDO could be worth thousands. Some 1967 quarters display a double die obverse DDO, meaning certain details like the date, liberty, or in God we trust, appear doubled. Depending on the severity of the doubling, these coins can fetch anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000, off-center strikes, unique and valuable. If your 1967 quarter was misaligned during striking, leaving part of the design missing, it could be worth anywhere from $500 to $5,000 depending on the percentage of the off-center strike. Full drum lines on the reverse, a collector's favorite. The drummer boy on the reverse of the 1967 quarter is another key feature. If the drum has sharp, complete lines, your quarter could command a huge premium among collectors. Now, let's talk money. The value of your 1967 quarter depends on its condition and whether it has any rare features. Here's a breakdown of what you might expect. Circulated condition G4, VF 30 25 cents, $3 uncirculated MS 60, MS 65 $20, $200 high, grade MS 66, MS 67 $1,000, $5,000 ultra, rare errors and silver planchet coins, up to $2 million, in fact. One of the rarest 1967 silver-struck quarters was sold at auction for a mind-blowing $2 million, setting a new record for this coin. Want to know if your 1967 quarter is a hidden gem? Here's what you need to do: check the weight. A silver quarter weighs 6.25 grams, while a standard one weighs 5.67 grams. Use a magnet. Silver is not magnetic, but copper-nickel is. If it sticks to a magnet, it's not silver. Look for errors. Small details like doubling or missing elements could mean big money. Get it graded. Coins certified by PCGS or NGC fetch the highest prices at auctions. The 1967 US quarter isn't just another piece of spare change, it could be a life-changing fortune. Whether it's a rare error, a high-grade specimen, or a silver planchet strike, your quarter could be worth up to $2 million. So start checking your change, because you never know what treasures you might find. Enjoyed this video? Like, share, and subscribe for more incredible coin discoveries. Drop a comment if you think you have a valuable coin, and we might just feature it in our next video. Next, 1969 quarter dollar USA coins today. What if I told you that an ordinary looking quarter from 1969 could be worth a life-changing $22 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, buckle up, because today, we are uncovering the secrets behind one of the rarest and most valuable quarters in American history, the 1969 United States quarter dollar. This video will take you on an exciting journey through the history of this coin, its jaw-dropping auction records, and how you can spot a valuable one in your own collection. Could you be holding a fortune in your pocket right now? Stay tuned to find out. The Washington Quarter Series was first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, this iconic quarter quickly became a staple in American commerce, but by 1969, the United States Mint had undergone some major changes. The silver era was over. Before 1965, quarters were made of 90% silver. However, due to rising silver prices, the mint switched to a copper-nickel-clad composition. A time of economic shifts. The late 1960s saw coin shortages, a growing demand for small change, and adjustments in minting technology. 3 different mints produced the 1969 quarter. While millions of these quarters were struck, only a few ultra-rare error coins slipped through, coins that would later make history at auction houses. Most 1969 quarters are only worth 25 cents, but a select few are worth millions. Here's why. The 1969 silver quarter error, the holy grail of quarters. By 1969, quarters were supposed to be made of copper-nickel, but somehow, a small batch was mistakenly struck on 90% silver planchets that were left over from the pre-1965 era. If you find one of these silver 1969 quarters, you could be looking at a 6 to 7 figure payday. the double die obverse DDO occurs when the coin's design is struck twice, creating a visible doubling effect. If you spot this on your 1969 quarter, congratulations, you may have a coin worth millions. One of these rare DDO quarters in pristine condition was auctioned for $22 million. Can fetch thousands of dollars. How to identify a valuable 1969 quarter? Check the coin's edge for silver-clad quarters have a copper-colored stripe on the edge, rare silver-era quarters have a solid silver edge. Look for doubled lettering. Focus on Liberty and In God We Trust. If the letters appear thick, fuzzy, or doubled, it's a double die obverse error. Verify the mint mark and condition are more desirable. A higher grade MS 65 or above means a higher value. If you think you have a rare coin, get it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC before selling at auction prices. How much are these coins really worth? Regular 1969 quarter circulated 25 cents, dollar mint condition MS 65 plus, $100 to $1,000 double die obverse, DDO, error, $5,000 to $50,000 rare 1969 silver error coin, $500,000 to $22 million. Before you spend that 1969 quarter at the store, stop. Check it carefully, you might be sitting on a life-changing fortune. What do you think about this incredible coin? Have you ever found a rare quarter in your collection? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more rare coin discoveries. Bonus segment, how to preserve and sell rare coins. Want to sell your rare 1969 quarter? Here's what to do. Get it graded by PCGS or NGC for authentication. Sell at major coin auctions like Heritage Auctions or Stax Bowers. List on eBay or other online marketplaces, but beware of fakes. Your rare quarter could be worth a life-changing amount, so don't rush to sell it for less than it's worth. Your next pocket change find could be worth millions. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting. Next, 1976 $quarter USA coins today. Imagine finding a coin in your pocket worth millions of dollars. That's exactly what happened to a lucky collector who discovered a rare 1976 US quarter that sold for an astonishing $4.50 million. Could you be holding one of these valuable coins without even knowing it? Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating history, the hidden rarities, and the mind-blowing values of the 1976 bicentennial quarter. Stay with me until the end, you won't want to miss a second of this incredible story, the history behind the 1976 bicentennial quarter. In 1976, America celebrated its 200th anniversary of independence with a grand national celebration, known as the bicentennial. To commemorate this momentous occasion, the U.S. Mint released a special edition quarter with a unique design, different from the usual Washington quarter. A unique design for a historic year. Unlike regular quarters, which featured the traditional eagle on the reverse, the 1976 bicentennial quarter showcased a stunning design. The obverse, front, still featured George Washington's profile, but with a special 1776 to 1976 dual date instead of the usual single year. The reverse, back, designed by artist Jack L. Ahr, depicted a colonial drummer boy standing proudly, symbolizing the spirit of American independence. Behind him, a torch is lit with 13 stars, representing the original 13 colonies. This special design was a one-time release and was never used again after 1976. This alone makes it a desirable collector's item, but as we'll see, certain versions of this coin are worth far more than others. What makes the 1976 quarter so valuable? Now, let's get to the exciting part. Why are some of these coins worth millions of dollars? While millions of 1976 quarters were minted, only a few have unique features that make them extremely valuable. Here's what you need to look for. The rare 40% silver bicentennial quarter. Most 1976 quarters were made of a standard copper-nickel composition. However, a limited number were struck in 40% silver, only available in special collector sets from the San Francisco Mint's mint mark. But here's where things get interesting. Some of these silver quarters accidentally entered circulation, making them incredibly rare. If you happen to find one in your loose change, you could be holding a coin worth hundreds of thousands. or even millions, of dollars. How to check if you have a silver bicentennial quarter? Look for the S mint mark under the date on the front of the coin. Weigh the coin. A silver quarter weighs 5.75 grams, while a regular quarter weighs 5.67 grams. The edge test. Silver quarters have a pure silver edge, while regular ones have a visible copper stripe. The ultra-rare 1976 No-S proof quarter. This is one of the rarest bicentennial quarters ever discovered. Some proof coins were mistakenly struck without the S mint mark at the San Francisco Mint. Only a handful of these error coins exist, and when they do appear at auction, they command sky-high prices, sometimes in the millions. Rare mint errors that make this quarter worth a fortune. Minting errors can dramatically increase a coin's value, and the 1976 quarter has some incredible error varieties, including double die obverse/reverse. If you see a doubled image on Washington's face or the drummer boy, you may have a rare and valuable coin. Off-center strikes. If part of the design is missing or misaligned, your coin could be worth thousands. Missing clad layer. If your 1976 quarter looks like pure copper on one side, it's a rare and valuable error. Overstruck errors. Some rare 1976 quarters were mistakenly struck over 1965 to 1975 quarters, making them highly collectible. These error coins can fetch tens of thousands to millions of dollars at auction. How much are these quarters really worth? The value of a 1976 bicentennial quarter depends on its condition, rarity, and special features. Let's take a look at some record-breaking sales. Auction records and sales. A perfect MS-69 graded 1976 silver quarter sold for an incredible $4.50 million. A No-S proof error quarter sold for over $800,000 at auction. A double die error quarter in near perfect condition was valued at $150,000. Even regular 1976 silver quarters in uncirculated condition can be worth $5,000 to $10,000. Here's a simple step-by-step guide to checking if your quarter is valuable. Check the mint mark. Look for an S, D, or no mint mark under the date. Weigh your coin. Use a digital scale to check if it's a silver version. Examine for errors. Use a magnifying glass to spot doubling, misalignment, or missing layers. Get it graded. A professional grading service like PCGS or NGC can confirm its authenticity and value. If you find one of these rare versions, you might be holding $1 million treasure. Final thoughts. Don't miss this opportunity. The 1976 bicentennial quarter isn't just any coin, it's a symbol of American history, a collector's dream, and for a few lucky people, a multi-million-dollar jackpot. If you have one in your collection, check it immediately. You never know, you might be sitting on a fortune. Before you go, don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful. Subscribe to the channel for more rare coin discoveries. Drop a comment below if you have a 1976 quarter. You could be the next big winner.